where we once were. My name is Clara, and today I'm standing here on this old, slightly crooked bench in a hidden corner of Pet Inn Hill, where you get that magical view of Prague. The sun is setting, painting the sky in hues of orange and violet. Down below, the lamps on Charles Bridge have begun to glow, and the Vltava River flows like a silver ribbon. Everything is just the same, exactly the way it was when we were here. Yes, we. Just a tiny word only, 2 letters, but for me, it meant an entire world. Our world. This is the story of that world we built together, and the way it eventually unraveled. I had come to Prague as an art student. This city is like a living poem, full of secrets. I'd wander through its alleys, admire the architecture, and try to capture the soul of every corner with my camera. That's when I met Leo, during a photography workshop. It was the first day, and our assignment was to capture the city's hidden beauty. I was looking around with my old Nikon in hand when I noticed he had a camera too, and eyes that saw the world like an artist, deep, curious, and a little lost. That day, we discovered hidden parts of the city together. We photographed old statues atop ancient buildings, stopped by a forgotten fountain, and followed the scent of fresh pastries into a tiny bakery. Talking was easy, so natural it felt like we'd always known each other. His thoughts, his passion for photography, his unique way of seeing the world, everything about him pulled me in. Gradually, our meetings extended beyond the workshop. We spent hours exploring the city, taking photos, admiring each other's work. We started calling each other light walkers, because we were always chasing the perfect light. Prague became our canvas, and every alley, square, and bridge became part of our story. And then, we found our place. It was here on Pet Inn Hill, off the main paths, surrounded by old cedar trees. A little wooden bench, slightly tilted, but from it, you could see the most breathtaking panoramic view of the city. At sunset, the light would cast a golden spell. It felt like the entire city was dipped in gold. We started calling that bench our bench, but it was more than just a bench. It was our studio, our study room, our dining table. We had countless picnics there, and most importantly, it was the place where we became us. We sat there for hours talking about the future, sharing our fears, laughing over our strangest dreams. Leo would show me his photographs. I'd show him my sketches. We watched countless sunsets, counted stars, and got lost in each other's eyes. On that bench, being us felt so complete. It was our tiny universe, built just for 2. We laid the foundation of our love there with trust, understanding, and shared passion. Our cameras became witnesses to our bond. We captured each other's smiles, the sparkle in our eyes. Every photo told a story. We weren't just 2 people. We were one rhythm, one breath, one heartbeat. Time flew by. The semester was ending. The world we'd woven around that bench began colliding with the reality outside. Leo was incredibly talented. He received a full scholarship and a gallery internship at a prestigious art school in New York. It was the dream he had always chased. I saw the same spark in his eyes I had seen when we first met, but this time, it carried a hint of fear. He told me about it while sitting on that very bench. The sun was setting just like it always did during our countless evenings together, but the colors felt muted. His voice was excited, yet hesitant. "Clara," he said, "this is a huge opportunity. New York. It's everything I've worked for." My heart sank. New York, so far from Prague. "And us?" I asked quietly. He held my hand. There was pain in his eyes. "I want you to come with me, but I know," and I did know. I had my own studies, my family, my life here. New York felt unfamiliar, big, and intimidating. Could I really leave everything behind for him? Could our us survive that kind of distance, that kind of change? The conversation was hard. Words began to cut through our love like sharp blades. We talked about the future, the possibilities, the challenges of long distance. and slowly, painfully, we realized our paths were diverging. His dream was pulling him east, and my life was anchoring me west. We made a decision, a mutual, heartbreaking decision. There were no fights, no dramatic words, just tears and broken hearts. We understood it was important for him to go, and it was necessary for me to stay. The we that had felt so solid on that bench now felt fragile. Could it withstand the weight of distance? He said we'd try. I said I'd wait, but we both knew something had shifted. We were becoming I and you, living different lives in different places. He left. His absence left behind an emptiness. Prague, which had once been our world, was now just a city I lived in alone. Every corner reminded me of him. The cafe where we had our first coffee, the alley where we danced in the rain taking pictures, the bridge where we talked deep into the night. Everything had become a monument to his absence. The first few weeks felt lifeless. I couldn't pick up my camera. The city's colors had faded. Food tasted bland. Nights felt endless, and mornings empty. I tried calling him. At first, we talked. There were messages. But slowly, the conversations became less frequent. A new city, new challenges, new people. His life was moving forward, and mine. Mine was still stuck in the place where we once were, and that's what brought me back here today, to this bench. Weeks later, I found the strength to return. As I made my way through the trees and saw the bench empty, something inside me broke. The same view, the same bench, the same trees, but no us. The words escaped my lips, the ones that had been echoing in my heart all along. You're gone, and now this heart stands still at the place where we once were. Yes, I'm still standing here. My body may be on this bench, but my heart is trapped in a moment, a feeling, a we that once lived here. This place is now just an empty frame filled with our old pictures, frozen in time. I sit on the bench, right where we once sat, shoulder to shoulder. My fingers touch the worn wood, as if trying to feel his touch again. The wind stirs, leaves rustle. I could almost hear his laugh, feel his whisper. This place has become a museum of our love. Every mark is a memory. That stain, his spilled coffee, that knot in the wood, where he held my hand, under that tree, where we first said, I love you. The pain is strange. It's not just the ache of missing him. It's the ache of losing that entity we built together, that shared world. That world is gone, that we has died, and my heart is still holding its remains, crying at the very place where it was born. I sit here for hours. People come, take pictures, and leave. They see the beauty of this spot. They don't know for me, this place is made of broken glass, each shard a cherished memory that now only hurts. I realize this bench, this place is now my sentence. Until my heart moves on from here, I won't escape the pain. He moved forward, his life carried on, and I'm still stuck here with the ghost of us. Each time I come here, I hope the pain will be less, that maybe the memories will fade, but they don't. If anything, they grow sharper, like this place amplifies them. Maybe that's what I need. Maybe I have to go through this pain, stand in this place, look at the ruins of us, so I can slowly walk away and find me again. The sun has fully set now. The city lights twinkle just like they used to on the nights we sat here dreaming of our future. I take a deep breath. The air is cold, my tears have dried on my cheeks. I know tonight I'll walk home alone. My camera is in my bag, unopened. I didn't take a single photo today. The real image is already in my heart broken. I rise slowly. My feet feel heavy, like this place is trying to hold me here. I take one last look at the bench, the tree, the city. We were here, that's real. It always will be. But we are no more. That too is real. And I must learn to live with that truth. Away from this place. In a place where there's only me now. At least for tonight, I need to leave this place. Maybe I'll return tomorrow. or maybe not. I don't know, but I do know this: my heart is still standing here at the spot where we once beat. My friends, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.